The mysterious video is just 7 seconds long.
So many people wondering, is she okay?
This bizarre video, captured on a doorbell camera, is viewed by millions.
I probably watched it 50 times in a row.
I've probably watched it 100 times.
It was very scary.
It happens on August 24th, 2018. Montgomery, Texas, 3:20 a.m. A half-dressed woman rings a doorbell in the middle of the night.
She was wearing a white t-shirt, did not look like she was wearing any pants. She had restraints on her hands.
Appears to be shackled, appears to be under some kind of duress.
She was looking around. It looked like she was being chased or followed. She was very scared.
Like someone who had been kidnapped and being held against their will, and they escaped from their captor and they were trying to seek help.
Whatever she's running from, this woman is clearly desperate.
Those are rose bushes she's climbing through. She's obviously trying to hide from somebody. She was obviously very frightened.
But who is she so afraid of?
Who else is there? Where are they? What are they doing? Are they armed?
There are so many questions. How did she end up barefoot? What about those restraints on her arms? And what if this half-dressed woman isn't the only victim?
Maybe this was some kind of sex trafficking thing where they were holding girls hostage and one of them got away.
And that was the scary thing, because we got to find where she came from, and we got to find it really, really quick, because we don't know how many others are in this situation right now.
Even more troubling, nobody knows what happens to this woman after she rings the bell.
She rang the doorbell and then the video froze.
Internet issues can cause a doorbell camera to occasionally freeze, but in this case, it couldn't have come at a worse time.
Anything could have happened to her after she left that home. At this point, we don't know if she's dead or alive.
The homeowners are woken up by the ringing doorbell. But by the time they try to play back the frozen footage, the woman is long gone, and they have no idea who she is.
This is just the latest troubling incident caught on a doorbell camera.
It turns out this is just one in a string of recent videos showing terrified women approaching private homes. Just the day before, an eerily similar video from Canada made big news. That woman is found safe, but the woman in Texas has completely vanished. Nobody knows where she is or who she is. Police and neighbors launch a frantic search to find her.
The woods are very thick back there. We went into the woods, very deep into the woods. It was very, very scary, and we were all screaming, if you're out here, come out. We're here to help you. We're all females. We will get you to a safe place.
But 3 days later, there's still no sign of her.
Texas police, they are still trying to find this mystery lady.
That mystery woman caught on camera in the middle of the night.
Who is she, and where has she gone?
I did not feel comfortable going out to get my mail.
Jenny Drude is the neighbor who posts the doorbell video because the homeowners themselves want to remain anonymous. And it immediately goes viral.
Within 24 hours, I was getting like 50 posts a second. It was crazy. It had thousands and thousands of shares from France, Germany, Africa, Australia, all over the United States.
On social media, rumors run wild.
Was she the victim of a sex trafficking ring? Was she being held in someone's basement?
People were scared to let their kids out to play.
Some people speculate that the woman is pregnant. Others rush to Texas, convinced that they know who she is.
We have people flying in from all over. They would say that was my sister. And that was the scary thing, because you had several people telling you that is my sister.
It's not surprising for people to come forward to want to claim this young lady, because if you're the family member of someone who's missing, it's going to get your hopes up.
Then, on August 29th, police finally get some answers.
A 32-year-old white female is confirmed to be the female in the doorbell video.
And the story takes a shocking turn.
This incident becomes as twisted as a pretzel.
3 weeks after the video first goes viral, the woman at the center of the mystery speaks publicly. The 32-year-old is identified only by her first name.
I woke up and he was kneeling on my chest, stuffing some cloths in my mouth, duct taping my entire head.
The man she claims assaulted her is 49-year-old Dennis Collins, her boyfriend of 4 months.
I truly felt like I was going to die there that night.
She says he bound her hands and feet with restraints, the kind commonly used in sexual play. But she escaped when he let her get a drink from the kitchen.
After being held against her will, she was seeking assistance in the middle of the night.
Lauren says she rings a number of doorbells, but when no one comes to help her, she goes back to her boyfriend's house, gets her car, and drives to Dallas to be with family. But Lauren never reports anything to the police. In fact, it's the police who find her. 5 days after the doorbell incident, her boyfriend's ex-wife calls the police, worried that she hasn't heard from him.
Police find the boyfriend, and the boyfriend is dead.
Lauren's boyfriend has been shot in his own home. At first, police call the shooting suspicious. Then, they say Dennis committed suicide. They find several notes near his body, one of them addressed to Lauren.
She's very distraught about this. She's in shock that this has come to this.
Lauren, who says she had no idea the doorbell video even existed, releases a statement. It says she forgives Dennis, but alludes to his dark side. Nearly 2 decades earlier, Dennis was arrested for attempted sexual assault of a different woman. He pleaded guilty and got 5 years probation. But his brother accuses the media of wildly blowing that decades-old incident out of proportion.
My brother and the lady involved in that were friends, even after that.
What's more, Dennis's family calls the suicide scenario highly suspicious. On the same day his body was found, August 29th, he walked his 13-year-old daughter to school.
Great dad, great dad. He had so much to live for. It just didn't feel right.
They also don't believe he wrote the notes that police found.
They were sloppy, rushed, definitely not the way he would write them.
Neighbors are suspicious too.
Maybe he did kill himself, but we're definitely thinking that it's also a possibility that someone else killed him.
They find it odd that Lauren says she rang a few doorbells when there's no evidence she did.
There is no other video. I had asked for everybody to look at their cameras, but nobody else seen anything that night.
Then, another stunning twist. Police discover that Lauren has her own history of arrests for theft and possession of controlled substances. In September 2019, 1 year after the doorbell incident, a warrant is issued for her arrest after she fails to show up in court on new charges of theft and shoplifting. Jeff believes Lauren knows more about Dennis's death than she's admitting. He thinks she got caught up with a bad crowd, and some of those people wanted Dennis dead. And a conversation with Lauren a few days after Dennis's body is found seems to confirm that.
I sat on the floor with her for 2 hours, face to face. She said she wasn't sure that he actually shot himself. And she's, well, I have people in my life that I'm way more scared of, that she was going to wind up dead because of these other people.